All right, guys, time for another rant. I got a DM on Instagram today from another young man who was pissed off because he basically said, like, oh my God, making 10K per month is 100 times harder than it's portrayed to be on social media. And I'm not sure why he specifically needs to tell me that, but hey, it gave me this video idea, so I'll take it. Now, I might get some hate for this, but I don't care. Hitting 10K per month compared to the other path and the other options, it's not that hard at all, especially online. And it's honestly the baseline for making money online, which is crazy because that's 120K per year. You see, for me personally, somebody who's made over 10K per month for the past 2 years now, I've realized that there is one blatantly obvious thing that separates the people who don't find success and they never make 10K per month versus the people who do that and then they even exceed that even further. And I'm going to cover that and lay that out in this video so that you can see tangibly that making money online, making 10K per month is not actually that hard. First of all, before I get into why making 10K per month is actually easy for some people, I want to quickly tell you how I was able to get there in 8 months. So number one, I picked the right business model. I found something that I could start without a ton of like startup capital. I found something that you could actually have the potential to get to 10K per month. And then I found something that was, there was a direct correlation to my skills in making money. So as my skills got more valuable, the amount of money that I made also, went up. And then guess what? There's no magic. There's no secret button. I just worked my ass off. And now as a byproduct of that, if I wanted to, I could relax. I'm not gonna, but like now I could chill. And the biggest reason I got there is because I understood one key idea off rip that most people will never understand. And so here's why you probably think that hitting 10K per month is impossible. Number one, you think that the business model you're looking into is like too oversaturated and it doesn't work for anybody, which by the way, saturation is one of like, I hate that word because just about every business model has competition, yes, but like you making 10K per month, that's literally the tiniest little piece of the pie of like what people are actually doing. People are making millions every single month and you want to make 10K. So like, sure, let's just say you try drop shipping. Like, sure, it's saturated, but making 10K per month, that's like nothing compared to what you could do. And so is it really saturated then if you only have this tiny piece of the puzzle? Like, sure, if you're wanting to make $1 million a month, maybe it'd be pretty hard and you'd have to go through a lot of adversity and competition to get there. But you want to make 10K? Like, really? And then like on top of that, you probably see new people winning every single day in these business models. So it's like that, why can't that be you, right? That was the mentality that I had. I saw people making money online with social media, like flexing that they're making all this money. And I'm like, dude, why can't I do that? Like realistically, what is special about them? And that's the next point. You think that there's like some sort of secret that you haven't found yet. You think that there's like some special characteristic about the people that find success, which is not the case at all. There actually is no secret. Like what people are telling you to do in YouTube videos like this, that's what you actually have to do. And the secret is that the people who found success, they just put in the work. They understood that they want to make 10K per month. Let's figure out the work that we need to do to get there and let's do the work. It's that simple. And then the third thing, you probably think that like landing your first client is impossible or it's like too hard. And like, yes, this is probably the hardest part, sure. But just like anything in life, volume negates luck. If I want to become massive in the gym, I'm not just going to like try to find the perfect workout routine or the best way to add muscle. I'm going to do the reps, right? And the main difference between people who hit 10K per month and those who don't is actually their mindset. And I know before you click off this video, like I know you're probably wanting some sort of magical formula or some sort of secret that like all those like dorky videos about like, here's the easiest way, here's the laziest way to make 10K per month, make money online. Like I'm sure you wanted that. So if that's what you want, just click off this video now, go watch some clickbait titles where people talk about making money the easy and lazy way. But for those of you who are willing to listen for the next couple minutes here, I promise like focusing on your mindset and listening to this advice will actually be like the main thing that allows you to be successful. And so you have to change your perspective around making money. And this is what's going to change your life. All of those videos that you've probably seen about like tricking your brain into success and having the right mindset, they're 100% true and they're 100% accurate. Why do you think people talk about it so much? So I'm going to tell you like 5 beliefs that you need to have. And if you don't, you'll never find success. Number 1, you need to believe, first off, that it's actually possible. So despite what you may think, some people genuinely don't even think it's possible. They think like people are like faking their screenshots on social media. Number 1, you have to believe that it's possible. Even if you don't believe you can do it, first you have to believe it's possible. Then after that, you actually need to believe that it's simple, right? You actually need to believe that it's not actually that hard, which I'll talk about why that's the case in a second. Number 3, then you need to believe for your story and your own journey, getting to 10K per month is literally just like, if this is your full story right here, sorry if I hit the mic. If this is your full story here, making your first 10K per month is literally just like a fraction in that story. So you need to believe that like there's so much more out there than just making 10K per month. And then after that, you need to believe not that it's just possible, that you will get there. So now you're starting to believe in yourself that you can actually do it yourself. And a lot of this comes down to confidence, which you can actually build confidence by when you say you're going to do something, you always do it. And if you do that for like even just a couple weeks, you'll be like, dude, I can make 10K per month. If I said it, I'm going to do it. And then number 5, you need to understand the math on how simple it is. So let's go ahead and break down the math. So I'm going to take, obviously, like I think starting in remote sales is the best business model for a beginner, but I know that there's other business models out there and there's other YouTube videos that you guys watch. So I'm going to give you guys like a series of different business models to show you how simple it is to make 10K per month in them. Let's take info products. Let's say you are running your own online course coaching program. You basically need to convince 5 people to pay you $2,000. And with social media, you can make a post that can get you hundreds, if not thousands of views. It's not that hard, guys. If you do the work, you can get there. Number 2 is like copywriting. I'm sure you guys have heard of copywriting. Realistically, you would need to sign like 4 to 5 clients that are paying you $2K per month. You go get your first one, you retain them, and you do as much work and you over deliver for them. And then you go rinse and repeat the process for more people. Really not that complicated. Number 3 is growth operating. You need like one really, really, really good client at 15% rev share. Definitely doable. Number 4 is appointment setting. You need a client and then you need to go in and set 20 to 30 high ticket calls or high ticket deals that end up closing in a given month. Super doable for a business that's already making good money online. Number 5, high ticket closing, right? Go in, close 10 to 20 high ticket deals for a business every single month, which by the way, just for reference, it's like less than 1 a day. You need to close 1 deal a day. Easy. The leads come to you. You just have to close 1 a day. And so it's easy or it's simple, but simple compared to what? And so this is like the main point I wanted to get across in this video. Making money online is actually really easy compared to some of the other stuff that you would have to do if you weren't making money online. So let's just say that you were forced to do a manual labor job or construction. Shout out to all of my people who are working one of those kind of jobs. I have so much respect for you because you have to stand on your feet all day, 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, back-breaking pain. Like you're literally like working out at your job, which it's like crazy. And you get paid like 5K per month, if not less. Number 2 is like a minimum wage job in like fast food, retail, whatever. $15 an hour, $2,600 for a full month of work. So you basically have to work your ass off and you get paid $2,600. Number 3 is going down the college route, which you have to spend 4 years, which means that during those 4 years, you're missing out on the opportunity cost of making money during that period. That's what nobody seems to want to talk about. Also, you have to spend $100,000 to $200,000 on tuition. And then by the time you're done, you get a 4 to 5K per month entry level job. And so it's like, when you take those three options, is making money online really hard compared? I don't think so. I mean, that was the main driver for me why I even started on my journey, because I was in college and I saw the path and I saw what could happen if I didn't make this work. And then I went and made it happen. All it takes, and this is what I say to most people, all it takes is you put down 2 years of your life and you go all in on making money online. Worst case scenario, if all fails, you go for the entire 2 years, you work as hard as possible. 2 years goes by and you haven't found success yet, then you can go work a traditional job and go back to your traditional path, and then you're only out 2 years. Best case scenario, you've now changed your life. It's that simple, guys. And so I'm going to give you some practical solutions so that we can wrap up this video here on a good note where you guys can go take some action with this. So number one, if you haven't already, go and create a dream vision board. Compile a series of pictures on what you want your life to look like. Don't look at social media. Figure out for yourself, what do you actually want your life to look like? And then go ahead and build a vision board, something that you can reference and look at on a daily basis. Number two, catch yourself talking to yourself and reverse your beliefs. So whenever you say something like, oh, making money is hard. Oh, I'm not sure if I can even do this. Like, start to catch yourself when you say things like that and immediately write it down and then replace it with a positive belief. Do that like 10 times every single day. And then number three, I would strongly recommend, because this changed my life when I first got started, find a mentor and find a community of young guys. Unless you're a woman, finding a community of young women who are all focused on the same journey so that you can follow in that direction and follow in their footsteps. Things are a lot easier when you're a part of a group of people that are all focused on the same mission and the same vision. If you have to do it all alone, it's definitely still possible, but it makes it tougher. So find a mentor or find a group of young people, or ideally find both. And so that's actually why I run a coaching program, so that you guys have one-on-one mentorship access to me, but also you're part of a community of other young men that are all chasing the same mission. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys want to learn a little bit more about my full story, if you're like, Trevor, this is the first time I've seen you, got some really good insights from this, go ahead, click on the link in the description, and you can go watch another video for myself breaking down how I went from broke to $50,000 per month in about 2.5 years. And you can check out that video in the description. But other than that, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day.